Develop a fortune state of mind, state of mind. It's time for a date with, time for a date with the Dorseys.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
This is Dr. Jatan and
Floyd Dorsey the fourth.
Hence a date with the
date
Dorseys.
with the Dorseys. You have us.
Yes, Dim Darn Dorseys to be specific. And typically you hear from us via audio on our podcast,
Absolutely.
Date with the Dorseys, right? And some of you may be listening right now via audio, but you know, whether you're catching us video, audio, wherever, just make sure you catch us, right?
That's it.
But we wanted to try a little something different this go round because we've been getting some great feedback, right? Shout out right now, since my husband just took a sip out of his tea glass. Shout out to Aunt Sonia for giving us these cups.
Oh, it was a nice gesture. Very nice. Yeah.
And we still use them. It's been a while, but we still use them.
We still use them.
But so we wanted to do a little something different today because we've been getting some awesome feedback. People have been loving the topics, tuning in, sharing, liking, loving, all of that good stuff, right? However, we did get some additional feedback that people really didn't know they were giving us feedback. Like, we like to unpack things, as you know, on our podcast, right? We start with a high level topic and we unpack that thing, right? So we do the same thing with the feedback. So I just want to throw that out there. So we really enjoy and appreciate your feedback. But we are reading between the lines as well. Hence, this episode.
This episode is truly more about, I guess, us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Most of our topics are about ways to connect and understand and help you, but this one is to help you understand us.
Right. I like that because even in some of our episodes, we've alluded to the fact that there's a reason for us making our business name so complicated. To some people it may seem like we say fortune state of mind, which is all that we embody in our topics and our speaking and everything.
That's right.
However, it's not just FORTUNE. It's IVTUNE. So we always throw that out there because that's the email address also that you can reach us at. But we kind of want to unpack what all of that means because we always kind of briefly allude to the fact that there's more meaning behind it, but we wanted to just take this time to touch on that.
Before let's say fortune for last, because I think they hear date with the Dorseys first.
Okay, yeah, you're
so
right.
Typically hear date with the Dorseys, date with the Dorseys. This is a relationship podcast or a relationship show.
That's what they think.
That's what they think. And if we've misled you, we sincerely apologize. While there are some elements of it that you can build on.
Yes.
For not only your romantic relationship or any other personal relationships you may or may not have, or professional relationships. It's certainly not limited to just relationships.
So we run the gamut, in other words.
Absolutely.
So we, again, the feedback we've been getting is just, they're enjoying the topics and this is great for couples. And that tells me a couple things. One thing is that you're not listening to all the audios, if you say
Yeah, for sure.
So catch up, do your homework. You're trying to do the Cliff Notes version. I need you to listen to some of the audios, right? And some of the videos as well, because we like to pop in every now and again and do a little face-to-face with you all as well. But it's even more than that, right? We talk about the 5 F's. We remind you of that almost every episode as well. And so my husband's going to keep me honest on this because I always forget one of the F's. But
I don't see how. These are the core tenets
that's because
of our
I'm
lives.
doing so much talking and, I'm trying to remember everything. And I'm the closeout queen. And I just keep going and going.
The inner sounds are funny, but it works.
Yes. So the 5 F's is finances, fitness, fun, family, and faith. Boom. Sure. She got it. Yeah. So family, of course, that includes relationships. That includes the marriage. That includes the courtship. That includes the cousin, the aunt, the mom relationship.
It includes the friends, right? It includes all of that. It's just the people connection is really what we're talking about. How are you connecting with your fellow humans or, your fellow counterparts in any aspect of your life. Right? It's that connection that's so important, and you have to have it in life. You have to be connected. And most people, I find interesting is that a lot of people, when they're facing some form of depression or self-doubt, it's largely due to some strain or not feeling connected in a lot of relationships. So I know we as humans, we like to, we have that general need to be connected to a body. So really family is one that we emphasize because it's fostering that connection, not only just to your significant other, but for any other relationships that you may or may not have.
Right. So again, those are like the highlights of our topics for each of our episodes. And we don't try to cover all 5 in one episode, right? So just keep that in mind as well. We toggle between the F's, and sometimes you may get a little bit of this one and that one in one episode, but we don't guarantee you're going to get all 5
absolutely
in one episode.
And sometimes you may see us go into finance, but it could be in a lot of different ways. It could be about going out your business and generating more income and in your particular profession and how you can leverage and create more value within yourself to demonstrate it for a company, an organization, your own business.
Yeah.
And then it can go into a different direction. How are you managing your household finances, right, for your family, building that legacy, that empire, right? So it can go in so many different directions. So I don't want you all to be limited in your mindset and thinking on what we're talking about, what we're truly here to bring to you all. Right?
Yeah. And you just tied together family and finances. See how that worked?
Boom.
So first we started with family, but then we talked about finance and family tied into that. Hence, one of the episodes we talked about finances, and we talked about how we often have a whole family meeting. I say whole because it's all 2 of us.
But it's a whole family meeting.
Because he don't play about the finances.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. So, we talk about the very various aspects of how finances play a role into your day-to-day, into your family, into your career, as my husband just mentioned. But then fitness.
Yeah, your fitness and also with your health. This is all together, right? It's one area that we certainly want to make sure we're paying attention to, because if you look at some of the things in multiple different communities, right? You have diabetes, you have so many other different health issues that we're facing, whether if it's from our food and dieting, we're not getting enough exercise, not getting enough rest, all those types of things, right? You can build a lifestyle. You can build a lifelong pile of cash and wealth, right, from your finances. But if your health and your fitness and things of that nature is not there, not intact, then how are you going to truly enjoy it?
Yeah.
Right? How are you going to enjoy the time that you want to spend with your family? So that's how it comes in. It ties into your health and your fitness, certainly ties into your finances.
Yeah.
Right? And it also ties into your family. It's maximizing the best of you so that you can lend yourself one for your family, and then also that you can continue to create and generate more or even enjoy your finances.
Yeah. And then that fitness journey or that health journey could be different depending on your lifestyle and your expectation. Like, are you trying to beat diabetes, or are you trying to lose weight, right? It really just depends on what your ultimate goals are when we talk about fitness as well, right?
Right.
It's not always just limited to going to the gym or whatever. So,
exactly. And we're not going to come here like we're some
experts in physical therapy.
No, exactly. Or any of that. But we do like to highlight just things that we discover, things that works for us, right? So, again, eat the fish, spit out the bones. If it's something you can employ, certainly.
Yeah.
Utilize it. If not, then give it back to us.
We'll digest and repurpose.
That's it.
But for us, we try different things that, depends on what our goals are for that quarter, for that year. For instance, for me, I was trying this whole vegan thing I guess I did it maybe about 3 months, but then, I had to dabble a little bit in meat again. So, it just depends on what your goal is at that time, right? And sometimes it may be even just a challenge for you personally, right?
Sure.
Okay, so then what's next? Do we want to do fun? Let's do faith.
Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think faith is certainly a place to start. Now, there are so many different beliefs and religions, and we're not here to tell you what to believe, how to believe,
or that you should.
That's not my place. I think there are several other different outlets, there are different centers and places you can go worship to get direction in that place. But what we're saying is that underneath all of the physical things that you do, all the thinking you do, there is some type of energy or invisible or spiritual connection of your faith that you have to continue to move forward.
Yeah.
At times we face doubt, we face uncertainty. There is a deeper inner feeling or somewhere you have to tap into that's going to connect you from one person to another person or to some other things. And that is where we're talking about our faith and how do we move forward, no matter what's going on in our lives, no matter what challenges that we're facing. How do we continue to drive that inner self, who we truly are, forward and live and be the best that we can truly be?
Yeah.
So we're being connected, and we empower you all to continue to stay connected for whatever it is that works for you.
Yeah. So we also kind of go into how that there's a difference between spirituality and religion. We kind of typically in society we merge the two, but we really like to focus more on your connection with the higher being, with God, right? What does that truly mean for you, right? So again, we are not, what do they call preachers or
theologians?
Yeah. Although oftentimes my husband is mistaken to be such. But yeah.
I'm probably due to some of my early childhood reading, but
and I'm not a first lady, right? I'll leave that to my mother.
Now she is the first lady.
Okay, well,
let's get that straight.
So that's faith, and then we talk about family. So there's fun, and that's all it's about. So fun is very important, right? Amidst all of the challenges, all of the great times, all of the commitments, just all of everything that life embodies, right? That comes forth to us, that we accept. Some things we don't expect. We just have to go about life, right? So we still want to make time specifically to have fun, whatever that means for you. Again, we just like to talk about those things that we enjoy, right? That makes it fun for us. Like, for instance, here recently, our thing is competition with bowling.
It is.
We are due another session.
We are doing another session. I am really working with her because there are some tweaks we have to make in her game. Okay, we're gonna get her there. She started out a little slow. Probably was in July.
Don't y'all believe that?
Oh, we're getting there. All right, so just be patient.
Y'all don't you believe that? Y'all better, if you are connected to me, just scroll through my pictures and see if you just happen upon a screenshot of the score.
You know what's amazing though? Sometimes when we bowl, I would play under her name, right? Which is nice. She would tell me, "Can we do that thing?" You know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to put that out there.
Look, we are not okay. I won't even put him out there. I'm gonna let him have his story today. Okay, so we did the 5 F's, right? So again, to recap, if you're just hopping in, this is just an episode for us to clear the air. Make sure that you know what you're getting when you come to a date with the Dorseys. I mean, it's truly a date, right?
It's a date.
We playing this thing out. So we bring the knives, the forks, the plates, the tablecloth, everything.
And we even bring the table.
So you just got to show up.
To show up.
But we want to let you know what's being served, what's on the menu. And that's why we brought this episode to you today. So we talk about the 5 F's. We just ran through those. And
fortune.
Okay.
What is it all about? What does it mean?
Yeah.
Why is the I to the V to the T-U-N-E?
I to the V to the T-U-N-E.
One more time.
We need dropping lyrics. we need to make a rap like something.
I don't know. She push it, but I like that spirit that's coming from. So we connect this.
I felt like I was like,
you were.
You were. But no, so fortune is how it's pronounced. And if you have heard our jingle that precedes every episode and closes out every episode of Date with the Dorseys, you know that the song goes, develop a fortune state of mind. It's time for a date with.
It's time for a date with.
Date with the Dorseys. So what is a fortune state of mind? I guess we can start by fortune, right?
Yes.
So, as we just explained, it's not spelled with an F, it's IV, right? And if you know in our opening, in our introduction, typically we say, hey, I'm Dr. Jaton, and we say,
I'm Floyd Dorsey,
the fourth.
Been giving you all like hints and tags along the way. So many of you may have already caught that, but it's the fourth.
The fourth, and Roman numeral 4 is IV. And hence IVTune, okay? T-U-N, Jatun, J-A-T-U-N.
But I call her
Tune, which is T-U-N-E. I got to put this in there right quick.
Okay.
I'm glad we just broke that down because some people see my name and they say Jatun still. So
it's probably because of me.
Look, I'm just going to rewind that. So Tune is spelled T-U-N-E. Jatun is spelled J-A-T-U-N. However, my husband does call me Tune. Hence, Tune and four together make fortune.
Fortune. Boom. State of mind. That's what it is.
And so the meaning is still there, though.
Absolutely.
Right. When we talk about the word itself being fortune.
We did not add or we didn't take away from the meaning. It's all there. You can look it up on your own. It's just the way we spell it.
Right. And so when we talk about developing a fortune state of mind, it's not just money in the bank, money in your pocket, although that's important. However, we talk about wealth from a holistic perspective, right? Those 5 F's that we talk about.
Going back to those 4 tenets.
Exactly. So just know that when we talk about a fortune state of mind, that's what we mean. Like all 5 F's, which are pillars that can be implemented in any aspect of your life, professional, personal, intimate, all of those perspectives.
All those things. And it's finding the balance, or rather the harmony, in a space where all 5 of those pillars coexist.
Absolutely.
And progressing in those areas, that is the fortune state of mind. Just like that.
If we had a mic, well, we do, but I need one to just drop it. So before we do drop it, I always have to let you know where you can find us, because if you're watching this video, you should be already on one of our social media pages, but we need you to go and like all of the pages.
Like them.
So you can catch us on Facebook and Instagram at Damn Darn Dorseys.
Okay.
Damn Darn Dorseys.
One more time.
I said Damn Darn Dorseys. Okay, so it's at. You look us up, and there we are. So like us, share this video, share our page, share our episodes, because we're dropping one very frequently, right? I won't even tell you how often, because we don't even know sometimes. But we are regularly posting episodes here and there. We post, inspirational things as well. Some more to come too. I won't put that out there yet, although we put it in the universe on this side of the video. We won't put it out there just yet for you all, but look for more to come from us. And you can still email us as well at Fortune, IVTUNE, enterprise.com. So that's the full umbrella. Day with the Dorseys. The podcast is just one of the pieces of that pie.
One of the pieces to the pie.
Yes.
So many of the different things that we've done, that we're doing, and that we will do.
Yeah.
Right. Again, the podcast is one aspect. We'll see more content coming from the videos and more interactions.
Yeah.
Whether if it's speaking engagements or workshops. So again, please be on the lookout. And I think that really wraps us up here. I'll let the closeout queen tell you or us as well one more time where you can find us. And again,
I'm sure y'all got to go because I got time. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Dem Darn Dorseys. It's DEM Darn Dorseys. You can also email us at Fortune Enterprise. That's IVTUNE enterprise.com. And we'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to have likes, shares, all that good stuff, comments, all of that good stuff. So with that being said, we are going to call it yet another episode with us, and we look forward to having you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye.
Develop a fortune state of mind, state of mind. It's time for a date with, a date with the Dorseys.